Now, Prince Harry and Meghan, yes, them again, are yet to break their silence after the Dutch translation of Omid Scobie's book Endgame identified two royals at the centre of a racism row, allegedly questioning Prince Archie's skin colour before he was born. Buckingham Palace is still considering whether it should take legal action, so we have to be careful what we say to some extent. Now, joining me is royal correspondent and writer Michael Cole to drill down more on this story about, excuse me, the mysterious way that a name that evidently wasn't in a book ends up in a book because of a translation. Michael, over to you.
Good afternoon, Dawn. A pleasure to be with you. There we have the King back from Dubai at Sandringham House this afternoon, feeling, I'm quite sure, satisfied and well satisfied with his performance and his speech at the climate conference. And yet he's got to turn his mind, and there he is, looking very happy. He's got to turn his mind to this poisonous problem of a very vile, unkind, nasty allegation of racism, completely unjustified, against two senior royal personalities. This, as you say, stems from the interview given in 2021 by Meghan Markle, and there we see her in happier times, to Oprah Winfrey. And I think we all remember that she said that two members of the royal, she said there had been conversations with Prince Harry, conversations in the plural, in which senior royal people raised the question of the skin tone of her then unborn first child. And we remember that Oprah Winfrey then did a sort of stagey pause, and she said, "What?" And here we see the baby in question, Archie. And of course, they took great pains then to make sure that the press could not get any shots at all of their proud new baby, which was all very, very, very sad indeed, because most people in this country, the vast majority, have not got a racist thought in their heads. And it's all sad and it's unjustified. And I've followed the King around the world when he was Prince of Wales. Nobody has done more to bring about inclusion. He's the head of the Commonwealth of 56 independent, like-minded countries. Most of them do not have a white majority. And he's the head of an increasingly diverse, culturally and ethnically, country. So to have these allegations thrown is very unkind. It's really, really pernicious, because the allegation itself is easy to make, but it's extremely difficult to refute.
But Michael, that's what the one thing I wanted to bring up is that, you know, they made that allegation and the dramatic from Oprah. I mean, but in, 8 hours of Netflix, 150,000 words of Spare, that book that Harry coloured in, and the 12-part podcast, Spotify. Neither Harry nor Meghan ever mentioned this again, right away. And the front page of the Telegraph today, pressure on Harry to back King in racism row. This takes one sentence from Harry saying, OK, we didn't work with this book. We didn't work with this book. We have nothing to do with it. Make it stop now. The royal family are not racist. That's all he needs to say, isn't it?
Such wisdom, Dawn, in one so young as you. You have said it.
Oh, God.
And we must remember that Meghan and Oprah were both actresses in their earlier lives. I've written a piece in the Sunday Express tomorrow in which I said that Harry must act, and that's how you began this interview.
Exactly. But it's not going to.
He must come out and he must distance himself from this poisonous prose, and he must completely deny the allegation. And he said it already. He did an interview back in January.
Michael, unfortunately, my lovely, we have to go. We've run out of time. I always run out of time with you. Thank you so much for being so lovely and complimentary as well.